Welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie Edwards Campbell with the Katie Campbell Network, and this is Frauds and Fines. I did not mean to take a hiatus for about 2 weeks, but you know how technology is. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off. So filmed a video 2 weeks ago and was just having all sorts of issues. So this week you get 2 videos. Thanks so much for the love and support. I really appreciate it. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe. So for this additional video, we're going to talk about, and I know I'm going to butcher the name, Shmuel Gali. I know. It's pretty much just sounds. So a New York judge sentenced a car dealer on Monday to 60 months in jail for tampering with hundreds of vehicle odometers. So from 2006 to 2011, 48-year-old Shmuel Gali changed the mileage on an estimated 690 used cars he bought and sold at wholesale auctions in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Now, this is quite crazy to me because I just bought a used car and I'm just saying to myself, how would I even know like they messed with the odometer, right? So on average, the odometer for each car was rolled back by over 70,000 miles. Can you imagine? You buy a car thinking it only has like a couple thousand miles, and this guy, he like shaved off almost 70,000 miles. Like, that's crazy. So it wasn't just him, right? It was him and his brother, Chime. I tell you, their sounds. So his brother Chime was also deeply involved. So I guess this was how they got caught. Like, this must have been like the smoking gun. So the two of them, they buy a car in Florida, Maryland, and Missouri under a fake dealer name, right? So Pennsylvania has issued a vehicle title that reflects the changes that they gave to buyers in mileage figures at the auction, right? So they would lower and forge the mileage numbers because it would make them more profitable sales. Because think about it, the lower the miles on a used car, the more the dealer can charge for the car, right? And if they were buying and selling like high-end cars or mid-tier cars, they could like make lots of money. So according to court documents, they would deposit the money primarily in multiple bank accounts in New York City and then just churn the money, right? So that's where the money laundering came in. They would just reinvest it and use it to buy more cars. So even though, and I kind of talk about this in other videos, so they started off on the wrong foot where they did all the fraud with the odometers. So even if they didn't commit fraud on the following cars, it's just the whole entire thing is still considered a crime, whether or not they made it into a legitimate business after, you know? So Shmuel Gali, he pleaded guilty on various charges: a plot to launder money, conspiracy to tamper with the odometer, make a false odometer statement, and securities fraud. So he pled guilty last year, August. Chime, the brother, he also owned a vehicle dealership in Manheim, Pennsylvania. And so they also co-owned another one. And I'm not saying the names because I think they're still in service today. And I don't know if it's new ownership or if they still own it, so I don't want to say the names. So Chime was also sentenced to 1 year and a day in prison. So he just got a year and a day. So I guess he had like a lesser part in the whole scheme. But can you imagine you buy a used car, especially now because there's this whole microchip shortage. So there's not a lot of used cars on the market. So used cars are a hot commodity. So if someone tampers with the mileage and you think you're getting like a better deal than you really are, like that's messed up. But Shmuel Gali, he was ordered to pay over 3.9 million in restitution. So, but he's still gonna have to, I don't know if he's gonna serve all 5 years, because 60 months is 5 years in jail. I don't know if he's gonna get released early, but yeah, that's how much time he got. But I just see that as crazy. Like, we put so much trust in some of these businesses when we do business with them, man. Like, you don't expect for somebody to do that, but I mean, people commit fraud every day, right? Yeah, but that was all I had for this story. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to you later.